Just waiting for everything to get set up here. Hopefully I have good service today. I was having some issues with technology yesterday, but today I wanted to talk to you about sacred rage. And this is such a powerful topic because so many of us right now are feeling angry. And I want to just preface this with there may be some trigger warnings coming through. I may be discussing sexual abuse and other abuse scenarios. So please be aware that that could be part of this episode. And so I just wanted to talk to you about what people are angry, right? And things are really intense. So what do we do in those situations? You know, a lot of us have been taught that it's not really okay to be angry. It's not really okay to feel the rage that is coming through your body. And so as a result of that training, we try very hard to push it down or shove it away. And what happens? It comes back, usually stronger and in a more inappropriate way, right? So I wanted to read this to you. This quote is, "Before I could release the weight of my sadness and pain, I first had to honor its existence," by Young Pueblo. And the same is true for the sacred rage, right? That we have to actually honor its existence in order to be able to clear it from our body. But if we keep shoving it down, if we keep pushing it aside, then how will we be able to release it, to even acknowledge it, right? And so the deal is that when we have been physically abused, sexually abused, emotionally abused, when someone has done something to our body, to our energy, to our mind, that we did not consent to, you should feel absolutely angry. It is absolutely okay to feel rage for any of those scenarios. It and many more, right? That rage is a part of the human existence. There are even goddesses that are there to embody sacred rage for us, to be she who holds this sacred rage within her energetics. Because without the rage, there's no action. Without the rage, without that fight, without that anger, we are victims. We are subdued. We are submissive. And it is okay to stand in your power as a sacred healer, as a sacred leader, and feel the energetics of rage and anger. But in our culture, we have been taught to believe that this is detrimental, that it's all love and light, right? That it's all high vibrations and all this. But how can we truly be in high vibrations if we don't actually feel our emotions? It's just bypassing unless you're actually feeling your emotions that are coming through. So if someone has done something to your body, to your heart, to your energetics, to your emotions, to your mind, if someone has non-consensually attacked you in some way, it is a natural response to feel angry and rageful about that situation. If you're dealing with a scenario that causes a lot of pain, rage can be the response from that situation. Caring for a loved one who's ill and dying, having situations that are frustrating, that are going on in politics. And these are all about our ability to step forward. We need to have sacred rage in order to be well-rounded. But what do we do when we have it? Because we have not learned ways to truly deal with this as it comes through, right? So because we pushed it aside, bypassed it, been taught that it's inappropriate, been taught that it's bad or negative, we don't even actually know ways to deal with this rage when it comes through. So what do? And today I'm going to suggest a few different options for you, and they're all fairly simple, but the truth is you may need to have a support system to help you to deal with this sacred rage as it's coming through. And it doesn't always stay sacred rage, right? If we postpone it for long enough, then it becomes shadow rage. And we begin to do inappropriate behaviors, or it comes out at inappropriate times at other people. So the deal with rage and anger is that it's not appropriate ever to do it upon someone else, right? But you do need to get it out of your body. So what can you do to do that? Scream therapy, literally scream therapy. Go to a place in the wilderness, go to a safe space in your home where no one's going to bother you, or you know that you can have some quiet time alone, and then literally screaming. You can scream into a pillow, you can scream out loud. Just allow yourself to feel inside, just closing your eyes, setting sacred space, right? Calling in your guides, your protectors, your energetic sphere of support, calling those energies into your presence, and then feeling in your body, where do I feel this anger? Where do I feel this rage? And allowing yourself to follow it to its origin. When did I first begin to feel this rage, this anger? When did this first start for me? And your mind, your body, your heart will know when that first began. So allow yourself to go into this whole line of thought, right? Where you start off with, where do I feel it in my body? And then, when did I first begin to feel this? Noticing how it feels inside your body. Is there a color to this rage? Is there a shape to this rage? Is there a location? Is it pinpointed or diffused? Right? And we want to just go into all these details about this rage inside of you so that you can embody it and then project it outwards, right? So our vocals can be a very strong way to release the rage from our body, from our energy field, and from our mind. And so we can do scream therapy, or if that feels too uncomfortable, which is okay, we can do toning. So toning is actually something that I've done recently, and we can use it for many different ways, including to balance our chakra systems and balance the energies inside of our body. But we can also do toning as a way to really, really release energies in our body. And rage and anger are one of those energies that we can release. So we're going to just begin to just feel into our body and just allowing yourself to breathe. Be in a safe place when you're able to do this, and feel in your body where this sacred rage is, where the anger is being held. Is it in your heart? Is it in your solar plexus, your lower abdomen, or your womb space? Is it in your head, right? Your throat? So it can be held in different places depending on which deficiencies you have for your chakras or imbalances you have in your chakra system, and depending on why that rage is there, that anger is there. So as we close our eyes and just feel into our body, where is this rage held? Then we can begin to allow our throat to open and to release a verbal sound that is connected in energy to that rage, right? So I'm going to give you an example right now. So if I'm closing my eyes and I'm feeling that rage in my solar plexus chakra right now, I would begin to open my throat, intentionally connecting with the area of my solar plexus chakra, my solar plexus, and then just allowing myself to just and pushing out with as much force as you're able to push out as you're doing this, right? The beautiful, see, it's already clearing. The beautiful thing about toning is that it can help us to rebalance vibrationally and energetically the area that we're clearing. Okay, so we want to use different tones. The tone that you come up with, you want to feel it in the area where in which you have the discomfort or the rage. And you can use this for any feeling that's too much or too little, right? So if you're feeling sadness, you can feel, where is that sadness in my body? Oh, I feel it in my heart. Okay, let me see if I can find a tone for my heart space. And each of the chakras has its own sound, right? And you can try to match it to the chakra sounds if you want. I think it's better to have it be an experiential, embodied experience for you, because it might be slightly different for you and your energetics and your body system, right? And we can guide our clients through this as well, but it's important for you to try it on your own first, so that you know if you're having pain or discomfort in a certain level of your body, a certain place in your body, if you're feeling anger or rage at a certain part of your body. And of course, everybody deals with this on some level, right? Sometimes we have anger to ourselves for actions that we've taken. Sometimes we're angry at ourselves for looking a certain way or for feeling a certain way. Or if, say, we have back pain for a long time, we're mad at our back, right? For being in pain for so long. We can find a tone that will match, that will vibrate in the space where we have that anger to ourselves, and it will break it up. Sound breaks things up. The more sound we can have, the better. So when you're toning, you really want to open your throat. You really want to pull your energy, just call in the strength of your energy while connected to the earth, while connected to the sky, and allow that energy to pull through your body. And if your rage is from sexual abuse, emotional abuse, physical abuse that you have endured, and you're breaking this rage up and feeling it and allowing it to come through your body, I really would like you to please reach out to trusted support as you're doing this work, because it can shift and move a lot to have that energy be moved within our body, right? Of course. And so we want to be clear and precise as we're dealing with the healing of these energies. So when we're hurt and we're angry at someone, we do not want to impose that anger upon them. Our feelings are our responsibility, and we get to own them and work through them. And then, of course, communicate with people when it's safe to do so, if it's safe to do so. But we need to move it through our body as well, so it doesn't get stuck in there and build more friction and stagnation, more blockage of our energy, of our heart, of our ability to step forward, of our self-esteem, of our worth, right? These blockages, when we do not address our sacred rage, when we do not address our anger at what's happening in the world, what's happening in our lives, then it will build up over time and actually be extremely detrimental to your body. It can cause high blood pressure. It can cause anxiety, depression. It can cause all sorts of different issues, pain problems, right? Fibromyalgia, CPTSD, the list goes on and on. Chronic fatigue syndrome. There's a ton of different things that this kind of issue can cause. So let's practice toning again. And if you're at your home and you feel comfortable doing this, please go ahead and do it with me. I'm just going to guide you through a quick little visualization. Breathing in and out, envisioning that roots are growing from the bottom of your feet into the floor, and that branches are growing from the top of your head to the ceiling, through the ceiling, all the way up to the bright stars above. And here we're connecting downward into the earth with our roots flowing effortlessly all the way through the layers, connecting to that beautiful golden globe at the center of the earth. And our branches growing higher and higher to that beautiful silver light in the celestial realm. And as you're breathing, just allowing that energy, knowing that we have now connected to the earth and the sky, we have opened up to the ability to release what's inside of us and to call in what we need to call in from the celestial, from the earth realm. So now closing your eyes, if they were open, just allowing yourself to feel in your body, where do I feel the sacred rage? And letting your heart, your mind answer, letting your body answer. You may feel tightness in your body. You may feel difficulty breathing a little bit. You may feel a tenderness in different places in your body. Allow, and it may be way more intense than that, just so you know. And so just allow yourself to feel into, where do I feel this sacred rage in my body? And it may not be a physical sensation. It may just be that you know that that sacred rage is in your heart, or your abdomen, or your solar plexus, or your foot, any place in your body that that rage is being held for you. And allow your energy and your intention to wander to that place where that rage is being held in your heart space, feeling the energy of what it feels like. Why do I have this rage? What is it from? And you may receive images, you may already know. You may just gain an understanding of why that rage is there. It is all okay. It is sacred for you to feel this way, and it is able to be released. And at this point, calling forth the tone that will help you to release and move this rage over time. Breathing in and allowing yourself to just sigh out your tone. Ah. And repeating that toning as many times as is necessary for you for that day. Please do not overdo it. If you feel complete, be done. If you're able to keep going, do it 3, 4, 5, 6 more times until you feel clear. And when you are complete, just allow yourself a moment of peace to feel what it feels like on the other side of that. And take a deep breath. And envision that the universal life force energy, the healing energy of the universe is trickling down into you from above and coating you, clearing you and healing you, supporting you as you step forward. So this is one of the beginning works that we can do when we're facing sacred rage. And I really just want to encourage you to not shove it aside. The sooner that you deal with your rage, your anger, the sooner you will truly be able to step into those vibrations of love and light that we all want to be in all the time. But in order to be a fully embodied human and a fully balanced human, we need to integrate all sides of ourselves. And that includes the shadow, the rage, the sadness, the pain, all that we've been through. And you're held by your community and loved, and you are not alone. And there is much out there, support and love for you and for those who are stepping through this. So once again, please have a professional that you can connect with for support as you're dealing with these issues, because a lot can come up from it mentally, emotionally, physically. But if you're ready and you know you can, then stepping into this and beginning to clear it from your body can be a powerful and empowering and invigorating way to step forward on your sacred healer path. Blessed be, sending you so much love. Thank you.